Hello, amazing educators and parents. Welcome back to the channel where we make learning an adventure. Today, we're diving into a topic that helps our young learners describe their world with precision and flair. Adverbs of place. Where is a question kids ask all the time, and adverbs of place are the magic words that provide the answer. They tell us where an action happens. Think simple words like here, there, outside, everywhere, and somewhere. But how do we teach this without it feeling like a dry grammar lesson? That's what we're here to explore. We're going to unlock some incredibly fun, engaging, and interactive activities that will have your students mastering these location words before you know it. Forget boring worksheets. We're talking about games, movement, and creativity that will bring grammar to life right in your classroom or living room. So grab your notepads, and let's get ready to transform the way your kids learn about adverbs of place. Let's kick things off with a classic game that gets everyone moving, Simon Says, but with an adverb of place twist. It's simple, effective, and kids absolutely love it. You'll be Simon, and you'll give commands that use adverbs of place. For example, you could say, Simon says, put your hands up, or Simon says, look down. Then you can get more creative. Simon says, hop backwards, or Simon says, march forwards. The key is to emphasize the adverb. After a few rounds, you can even let a student take a turn as Simon. This not only reinforces their understanding, but also builds their confidence.
This activity is fantastic because it connects the words directly to physical actions. They're not just hearing the word up, they're physically looking up or putting something up. This kinesthetic learning is incredibly powerful for young minds and helps cement the concept in a memorable and joyful way. Next up, let's create a treasure hunt. This activity turns your classroom or home into a world of adventure. First, you'll need to hide a small treasure. It could be a special eraser, a sticker sheet, or a small toy.
Then, you'll write a series of clues on small pieces of paper, with each clue leading to the next. The trick is to load these clues with adverbs of place. For example, the first clue might say, go outside and look under the big pot. The clue found there might say, now, come inside and search behind the bookshelf. Another clue could be, look nearby for the brightest color, or your next clue is hidden upstairs. Each step of the way, the children are reading, interpreting, and acting on these location words. The excitement of finding the treasure is a huge motivator, and they'll be practicing their grammar skills without even realizing it. This activity also encourages problem solving and reading comprehension, making it a wonderful, multifaceted learning experience. Now for a wonderfully creative and slightly quieter activity. Where is it? Drawing game. Give each child a piece of paper and some crayons. Your job is to give them drawing instructions using adverbs of place. For instance, you could start with, draw a big happy sun up in the sky. Then, draw a fluffy cloud nearby, followed by, draw a little bird flying above the cloud. You can get as detailed as you like. Draw a friendly dog sitting below the tree, or draw a beautiful flower growing outside the house. The children have to listen carefully to the adverb to place each element correctly in their picture. At the end, everyone can hold up their drawings. It's always amazing to see the different interpretations, and it provides an instant visual check for understanding. This not only reinforces adverbs of place, but also nurtures listening skills and artistic expression. It's a calm, focused activity that yields a beautiful, personalized result they can be proud of. Let's bring some storytelling into the mix with Story Circle with adverbs. This is a collaborative activity that sparks imagination. You start the story with a simple sentence like, once upon a time, a little rabbit was hopping. Then, you point to the first student, and their job is to add to the sentence using an adverb of place. They might say, hopping around. The next student continues the story, adding another adverb of place. For example, he saw a big carrot and decided to pull it out. The next student might add, he carried it home and put it down. The story builds one sentence at a time, with each student contributing a location word. You can keep a list of the adverbs they use on the board to track them. This game encourages active listening, quick thinking, and creative collaboration. It shows them how adverbs of place are essential for building a vivid and coherent narrative, making stories more interesting and detailed. Another fantastic high-energy game is adverb charades. Write various adverbs of place on small slips of paper and fold them up in a hat or a bowl. Words like upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, over, under, far, and near work perfectly. A student comes to the front, picks a slip of paper, and has to act out the word without speaking. For example, for upstairs, they might pretend to climb a flight of stairs. For outside, they could pretend to open a door and shiver from the cold. The rest of the class has to guess the adverb. This is a brilliant way to engage the whole class. The actor has to think critically about how to represent a word physically, and the guessers have to connect the action back to the vocabulary they've been learning. It's full of laughter and movement, ensuring that the learning environment stays positive and dynamic. Plus, it's a great confidence booster for the performers. Let's get crafty with classroom map makers. For this activity, you all work together as a class to draw a big map of your classroom on a large sheet of paper. Draw the basic layout: desks, the board, the door, windows. Then, using sticky notes, you can add details using adverbs of place. For example, you can place a sticky note that says, "The globe is here," and stick it on the map where the globe is. Or, "The teacher's desk is there." You can also use it to give directions. To get to the library corner, you have to walk forwards and then turn left. Then you can ask students questions based on the map. "Where's the trash can?" They can point to the map and answer, "It's over there, next to the door." This activity connects the abstract concept of mapping to their immediate physical environment. It strengthens their spatial awareness and shows them the practical application of adverbs of place in giving and understanding directions. Finally, let's wrap up with a fun digital twist. If you have access to tablets or a smartboard, you can use simple drawing apps for a game of digital Pictionary. It works just like regular Pictionary or charades, but one student draws on the screen. Their task is to illustrate a sentence that includes an adverb of place, like, "The cat is sleeping under the table." They can't write any words, just draw the picture. The other students have to guess the full sentence, paying close attention to the adverb of place. This is a great way to incorporate technology into your lesson in a meaningful way. It engages visual learners and tech-savvy kids, and it's another low-pressure way to assess their comprehension. Seeing their peers draw and guessing the sentences creates a fun, supportive atmosphere where everyone is involved in the learning process. And there you have it, 7 fun, creative, and engaging activities to help your young learners master adverbs of place. From getting active with Simon Says and treasure hunts, to getting creative with drawing and storytelling, these methods prove that grammar doesn't have to be a chore. It can be an adventure. The key is to make it interactive, meaningful, and most importantly, joyful. By connecting these words to actions, pictures, and stories, you're helping your students build a deep and lasting understanding. I hope you found these ideas inspiring and are excited to try them out. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing about the amazing things you're doing in your classrooms. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun learning activities. Until next time, happy teaching.